We'll open up for questions. Thanks.
Yeah, obviously really pleased with Will Fleming's outing. Made the one bad pitch, hung a slider to Gonzalez with 2 strikes, and that was kind of the difference in the game. But just really pleased with the way he threw the ball, and he got his changeup going and located his fastball well. So, and then Ox came in and did what he did. I thought the run in the 8th inning was obviously a big run. Error cost us there, and then they stole a base and, didn't hit it hard, but, managed to squeeze it through. And, so that ended up being a big run in the game. But, certainly the story today was offensively. We just couldn't get anything going. We had a couple big at-bats with situations with men on base and just couldn't get the clutch hit. And, this disappointing effort, but I'm sure we'll come back strong tomorrow with Rhett Lauder on the mound and, get after a good series win.
What did Archer do to kind of keep your team off balance tonight, Tom?
Yeah, a lot of change-ups, we chased. We chased a lot of pitches out of the zone, especially change-ups. And again, he throws his change-up. You don't see right-handed pitchers throw change-ups right on right very often, but he did that well tonight. And give him credit. And we expanded the zone a little too much on him. We weren't as patient as we needed to be.
Tom, at what point is it not pressing and it's just kind of concerning that guys aren't hitting the way that you thought they would this season?
Yeah, I think, Muntz and Seymour continue to have good at-bats, and Wilkin, although he didn't have a good day today, has been having good at-bats. And Pierce Bennett looks like he's going to settle into that leadoff slot well and get on base for us. And, we just need to add a couple of pieces around them. And, obviously when we get Turconi and Tinsman back, that certainly helps. But again, what we're looking for is quality at-bats, and we just didn't have enough of those today.
What are Lanzilli and Ludwig doing at this point, and what do they need to do differently?
Well, again, I think Michael's a little over aggressive right now, and same thing with Chris. Again, I think, when you start out and you're scuffling a little bit, you try to get 2 hits in 1 at bat, and it seems like both those guys are kind of in that stage where they're just a little over aggressive and not letting the game come to them. It was good to see Chris get a big hit in the 9th inning, obviously, to give us a chance to come back and tie and or win.
Obviously, your team's not going to lose too many games in which you give up just 2 hits in the game. How frustrating is it to kind of lose in this manner?
Yeah, really frustrating. Again, that's a game we should win. Especially at home, we should find a way to scratch across a couple runs there. And, again, give credit to the Georgia Tech pitchers. They made pitches when they needed to. But yeah, definitely a frustrating loss for sure.
Thoughts on the final at bat that ended up being the game-ending double play? Do you wish Broderick could be a little bit more patient there, or were you on board with him taking advantage of a first pitch there?
Yeah, Jimmy handles the fastball pretty well, and he got it on the barrel, and it was a hittable pitch, and just one of those things, 3 feet to the right, it's probably through, and maybe we tie the game or at least get Bennett up with a chance to tie the game. So again, if you're going to swing and you hit a hard one hopper, I can't complain about that at bat for sure.
To clarify, I think that you told us last week or on Tuesday, that Turconi and Tinsman are out next weekend also, and then are they eligible to come back after that, or could they be back next weekend?
I think Turconi, there's a chance with Turconi, but Tinsman will not be available next weekend. But Turconi, I think there's a good chance.
Just how big is tomorrow's game after dropping this one? A chance to win a series against a highly ranked opponent. It's an important ball game for you folks, right?
Yeah, it's really important. Again, we're sitting here at 2-5, and it's to fall to 2-6 and have 2 series at home that you lose. It's tough enough on the road in this league. You got to hold serve at home, and we didn't do that against Notre Dame, and we need to do that tomorrow against Georgia Tech.
I'm imagining you'll have your your guys in the back end of the bullpen ready to go tomorrow, the 7, 8, 9 guys?
Yeah, I'd say that's, we'll use the same guys, that we used yesterday, kind of in behind Rhett Lauder. I'd say that's right.
This is thrown a little bit by the error costing you in the eighth, but with Tuesday night and last night, it looked like the defense had kind of turned a corner. How encouraging was that until the eighth inning today?
Yeah, no, I thought we've been playing good defense the last 3 games. So, again, errors are going to happen. I just, you hate to see an error when a passive error. You'd rather see an aggressive error where he kind of comes through the ball and throws the heck out of it, as opposed to, kind of being on his heels and then trying to rush at the end. So again, that's a freshman mistake, and, one that we'll live with, but he'll learn from that and he'll make that play the next time. But you're right. I've been happy with the defense the last, even dating back to the second game against Miami, our defense has been solid.
After Cecere went 0 for 4 in the 2-hole today, do you probably experiment with somebody else up there tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, they're throwing a lefty tomorrow too, so that makes the decision a little easier. Certainly, probably, my guess is go with Lanzilli there, in the 2-hole, and again, just try to get as many guys on in front of Wilkin and Bobby as we can.
It's always possible you stick him up there. Maybe he sees some better pitches too, right?
Yeah, for sure. You're right. I mean, that's a good point. When he's sitting in the 6-hole with Michael behind him, for sure that, that definitely gives them a better ability to pitch around. I mean, that's 100% accurate. Yep.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Walt.
Hey, Will, just what did you have working tonight? It seemed like obviously a pretty good outing for you overall.
Yeah, so I had a mix of my 3 different pitches: slider, kind of like a curveball slider, and then change-up fastball. It was big to locate the fastball in and out. And then I had my change-up a little bit, which kept him off balance. But it was mainly just a slider, curveball, kind of fastball mix.
Well, it probably seems like the most obvious question in the world, and I apologize for that. But how disappointing is it to pitch that well and just make the one mistake, and then there are no runs behind you?
Yeah, it's definitely tough for sure. I think we're coming together though as a team really well, and I think the bats are going to come alive. But yeah, it's like definitely something you think about. But even though I pitched well, I mean, not getting the win's always disappointing. So it just is what it is.
Walt mentioned it was one bad pitch, one bad hanger that got you. Is that the way you saw it too?
Yeah, it was a 3-2 slider. I think it was like a 10 or 11 pitch at bat. And I shook the slider. It was just kind of a loopy hanging slider that wasn't really executed. So
Just how frustrating was that bat in general? Because it seemed like he kept fouling off your best pitches.
yeah, I mean, in the hindsight, it'd been nice to just execute a slider, even if it was a ball. At least, I walk him and it's not a home run. But he fouled off, I think, 3 or 4 fastballs in a row. I just wanted to show him a different look. But I feel like that was the only pitch he was going to hit was a hanging slider, and I threw it.
What if we can look ahead a little bit to tomorrow? Ryan did what he did yesterday. You did what you did today. That put a little more pressure on Rhett. He seems like the type of freshman that doesn't really get overcome by any moments. Do you expect another good start from him tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think he's a mature freshman. Earlier in the fall, like you could just see it. He was just consistent all the time with his outings. And then we have, honestly, our whole bullpen because they threw after Cusick on Friday. So, I mean, we got a lot of bullets to throw at him. I feel like if we can get to their bullpen too, we'll be in a really good position.
What does happen in the fall to show you that, okay, this freshman is a little different? He's not just going to be a 2 to 3 inning guy in middle relief. Like, we're going to be able to rely on him as a starter.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's consistency. When I was a freshman, I was 88, 90 some days, 84 some days, home runs all the time, giving up. Never knew kind of what you're going to get. But with Rhett, you kind of know what you're going to get. He's going to have a changeup, a really good changeup. he'll have his breaking ball, and then he's just super relaxed. So those are the kind of the things you see out of him.
Maybe jealous is the wrong word, but are you a little envious when you see a kid come in with that kind of demeanor and like you wish you would come in with that kind of approach as a freshman?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm jealous over it. I mean, seeing all these freshmen succeed and do well, it just helps our team. I mean, it's impressive what we're throwing at these other teams with freshman wise. But no, I wouldn't say I'm jealous.
Yeah, that was the wrong word.
No, yeah, you're good.
What the right word is, but yeah, they're obviously helping you guys more than they're doing anything to hurt you.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
Anything else, guys? Awesome. Thanks, Will.
All right,
Chaz.
thanks,
Thanks,
Chad.
Will.